I know that my dad was born in it, and his mom and dad had the farm. And my dad was born in 1923 or 21, something like that. So he grew up on the farm, and we had three siblings, a brother and two sisters, and they all lived on that farm until each one got married, and my dad was the last one there, so he was only 14 at the time, and his mother had died when he was 9, and his dad died when he was 14. So he ended up taking over the farm, and his younger sister was there with him for a while until she got married. And so he was on that farm all his life. I grew up in that house, and the many changes were in that house as I was growing up. We had outdoor plumbing at the time, and like an outhouse. And then as I was growing up, they added a bathroom into the house, and they remodeled so that we had a bathtub and didn't have to take a bath in front of the stove in the kitchen. And we did not have TV at first, and so then eventually we had a TV. It was all in black and white, but it was interesting. How was my relationship with my family growing up in the house? Was very good. Although my brother, sometimes we wanted to tease him. He had this hairdo that was like Ricky Nelson, and my sister and we'd try to touch his hair, and he didn't like that. But my sister and I were very close. We would, she would teach me how, when American Bandstand came on TV, she would teach me how to do the dances. We would dance in the dining room, watching the TV and the dances. But it was a loving home. My mom and dad treated us very well. They reprimanded us if we did something we shouldn't do, but of course we grew up in a loving home, and I know some people don't, so I was very blessed. How to see in the house right now, it makes me sad because it's been unoccupied and it's falling apart. The wallpaper is hanging off the walls, and there's all kinds of bugs out there, like the Japanese beetles, and they've just really overtaken it. It's really falling apart. It makes me very sad to see that because it was a nice house. Do I know the last time the farm had animals? I would say probably maybe 10 years already. 10 years ago, they had sold all the cows and just had some steers, and I guess that was about it. So it was probably 10 years ago. My brother owns a house, and he doesn't want to do anything with it, as far as I know, because he would have to put too much money into it to rent it out. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with it.